Hello everyone, myself Alicia Lakhani. In this video, you will learn about matter, molecule, atom, elements and introduction to the periodic table in which elements are arranged. So let's start. Everything, whether living or non-living around made up of certain substances or materials which have certain qualities and features. These qualities and properties are based upon the tiny particles called molecules, which are made up of the tiniest particles called the atoms. Just as our living body has the basic and structural unit cell, just that only, all the non-living things around us, all the substances which we use have the basic and structural unit called atoms. Atom together make up the molecule, and then molecule make up the element. So these atoms give the physical and chemical properties to the element or the substance by forming bonds. But what does this matter? Molecule, atom, and how do they bond? How do they inherit different kinds of properties, and how do they differently react? Let's solve this query. For this, first of all, we have to study the structure of an atom, what it is made up of. Thing that has mass, that is weight, and occupies space, volume, is called matter. That is, matter is made up of molecules that we earlier see, but they cannot be seen through our eyes. They are constantly moving and they make up a certain substance and material together. Some types of matter have space between molecules called intermolecular spaces. So according to this, we can assume that, or we can think that it has different forms based on these structure. Yes, they have three forms. First form is solid, in which the space between the molecules is very less. That is, they are very closely packed. They do have a specified shape, definite volume, and the molecules are very closely packed. The other form is liquid. They do not have a fixed shape because the molecules are loosely packed, so they can flow and they have definite volume. Gases, they do not have shape, they do not have definite volume because the molecules are very loosely packed, so they just flow. Let's see the structure of an atom now. As we have seen, molecule is made up of atom. Based on the molecules, the three forms of matter came, that is solid, liquid and gas. But how do they react, these molecules? They depend on the atom because the basic unit of molecule is an atom. Atom is made up of three main components, that is electrons, neutrons and protons. In the center of the atom, that is a nucleus which consists of protons and neutrons. Protons are positively charged and neutrons are neutral. Together they make up the atomic mass, that is atomic weight of an atom. Around the nucleus in different orbits revolve the electrons. They are in rapid continuous motion just to roam here and there. Why do they roam? Because each orbit can occupy a number of electrons. Let's see. The first orbit can hold up to only 2 electrons, second 8, 8, 16 and so on. This is called electronic configuration. Yes, these electronic configuration is based to know how the atom will react, whether it will share, it will lose or it will gain the electrons in order to complete its orbit. The outermost orbit is called the valence orbit, and the electrons in the outermost orbit are called valence electrons. In order to complete the orbit, they gain, lose or share the electrons and form bonds. In this way, different kinds of bonds are formed. This we will learn in other video. Now let's continue. So the electronic configuration describes how the atom will react and which type of bond it will form and what properties an element will have. As protons are positive, electrons are negative. Protons and neutrons are in the nucleus. And total number of proton and neutron make up the atomic weight or mass of an atom. And protons and electrons are equal in number, and they determine the atomic number of an atom, that is the valence electrons. Let's see in the next slide. To ease the study of these atoms, Mendeleev in 1869 organized the total 114 known elements in a periodic table on the basis of their properties. But how do he come to know about the different properties of an element? On the basis of the electrons, on the basis of the reaction, on the basis of the bonds. Yes, in the periodic table, he categorized the each element according to the valence electrons, that is the same number of valency of electrons will be grouped in same group, that is elements which are having same number of valency will be in group, and the elements which have the same number of orbits will be in periods. Atoms are denoted by symbol along with the atomic number and mass for easy and quick understanding of its reactivity. Let's take an example of the carbon. Its symbol is C. Atomic number is 6, that is number of proton and electron is 6. This means that in first orbit 2 electrons will be there, and the second orbit only 4, means it needs 4 more electrons to complete its orbit. So it will either share, lose or gain electrons depending on the situation. 12 is the atomic mass, that is the number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. So where will be carbon placed in the table? Carbon will be placed in the fourth group as it is having a valency of 4. That means it needs 4 electrons. It is having 4 electrons in its outermost orbit. So it will be in group 4 on the basis of its valency. It is having 2 orbits total. So it will be in period 2. In this way, Mendeleev categorized different elements, that is in all 114 elements in different groups and periods, and on these bases different properties came. That means in group all the elements will be having similar properties. This we will continue in the next video. Till now, just revise the topics, and there are 2 more additional things to denote the atomic number, atomic mass, or to know the valency of the atom. These 2 methods are Bohr diagram and Lewis structure. These are a way to visualize the placement of electrons in their shell. That is, on seeing a Bohr diagram, we can just know how the electrons are placed in their orbits or shell. For example, carbon atomic number is 6. It has 4 valence electrons we have earlier seen. Means it will be in group 4. And it has 2 orbits, so it will be in second period. Bohr diagram helps us to know in which group and in which period the element is placed in an periodic table. Whereas Lewis structure helps us to know how the bonding of molecules will occur. It just represents the valence electrons. The further thing we will continue in the next video. Thank you.